without wasting a single second also, I'm going to introduce our beautiful actress, Riddhi Kumar. Hi.
Thank you. Hi.
No, without any introduction, so I'm not going to waste my valuable time with you. But anyways, from the past 2 days, you have been enjoying the Hyderabad people's love,
Yeah.
food, hospitality, everything.
Yes.
And what was the most special thing from the past 2 days? Still,
Past two-
it's in your heart.
I think just everything that's happened, coming here and
Yeah.
being with so many people around and feeling that love, that warmth, just like talking about our film and being able to sort of promote it to more and more people with all the work that we've done.
Oh.
Everything is in my heart right now.
Great. But still, I remembered at the time of Radheshyam also, you promoted the film
Yeah.
by doing a lot of interviews. At the time, you understand the anchor's questions in the Telugu and you can easily explain in the English.
ఇప్పుడు కూడా
ఇప్పుడు కూడా
అవును.
But I'm asking the percentage of the development in the Telugu language.
అవునా honestly I feel like whenever I'm shooting
Okay.
I'm at my best Telugu because we're talking to people on set and we're like conversing, we're doing our dialogue, so automatic ga Telugu koncham better ga undi కానీ ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం gap అయింది but I try.
Yeah. Great, ma'am. But we'll start with your journey, personal journey.
Okay.
But because at the young age, you started your journey as a
Yeah.
model and you achieved a lot of things in that, and you slowly turned into as an actor. But you explored in the different industries also, Bollywood or Malayalam, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But in this journey, the experience or the journey, how it helps you as a turn into a complete actor?
I think to be a good actor is first of all to have good experiences. By good experiences, I mean not positive or just happy experiences, but
Yeah.
good quality experiences, be it positive or negative, be it the highs or the lows in life. And the more you grow, the more you understand yourself, the world around, it makes you a better actor. And I feel like my journey has just made me understand myself better, people better, and now I observe,
Okay.
I learn, and I try to implement that in my craft.
Great.
Yeah.
But as audience, we're still confusing. Are you an extrovert or introvert? We all feel like an introvert because you are so comfortable in your own place.
Yeah.
I know, because you are not too engaged with the social media also. I think because of the PR's compliments, because you are all doing this photo shoots or whatever it is.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I mean, I feel personally that I'm an ambivert. Like it depends on my mood. But whenever I meet new people, I really like knowing people.
Okay.
And then I turn extroverted because it's my job to do so. And my father's an army officer.
Wow.
So we got posted every year, every 2 years, making new friends. And that sort of developed my personality to enjoy my own space and at the same time, make new friends and be okay leaving them behind.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the personality and that's how it's been. Like with my social media, honestly, I do it more as a task because I feel as actors that is
Yeah.
our currency right now. But I try to be more active. That's all I can say.
Super, ma'am. Great. We're all saying it. But ma'am, అంటే ఒక ఫస్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ యాక్టర్గా సైన్ చేసినప్పుడు నౌ రాజా సాబ్ సైన్ చేసినప్పుడు is there any changes by looking into the script or the checklist what you want to expecting from the one script?
There are times when you expect from the script. There are times when you expect from the team. Like when it's a Prabhas film,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even look at the script. At the first glance, I'd still be like, yes. But here, when I saw the script, it was like, oh my god, this is the best of both worlds because it is a Prabhas film. It's directed by Maruthi sir, who actually is so well known for like his horror comedy genre. And we have had 2 trailers come out.
Yeah.
Rendu trailers chala different undi kada.
Yes.
You can't tell that it's the same film also. And imagine if 3 minutes and 3 minutes, 6 minutes can show you so much. Imagine what those 2.5 hours will do. Like, it's crazy. And so my expectations depend on the situation. But right now, I really like to do good characters.
Wow.
Where I have a fun, performative energy, where I get to learn something new. Like even in Radheshyam, I learned archery. In so many of my different characters, I get to learn new things. And here, if not a new thing, then I got to learn more Telugu.
Yeah.
So everywhere I try to learn new things and wing with it, I guess.
Super, ma'am. But first Telugu film చేసినప్పుడు what was your approach towards the character Telugu cinema or Telugu industry? Now, what's your perspective on the Telugu industry?
See, first, when I signed Lover, I
Yeah,
was very
we
young.
all-
I was very new. I didn't know the language. And at that point of time, but I was still very lucky because the film that I got had a very strong female character.
Yes.
Charita, I still remember. And from then to now, I think my process is still the same.
Okay.
I go ahead with projects that make me feel good,
Okay.
that make me feel welcomed, and that have really good characters written. And I think it also has a lot to do with luck because it's not always, sometimes you might not get a good character, but I guess I've been lucky that wherever I've ventured into, they all are very performance-based characters.
Yes.
And so my approach right now, of course, you become more and more strategic in the future, that you become more selective.
Wow.
So I'm more selective right now.
Yes.
But I select still on the basis of characters.
Yeah. సో దట్స్ వై చాలా కొన్ని సినిమాల్లోనే మిమ్మల్ని చూస్తున్నాం. యూఆర్ టూ సెలెక్టివ్ బికాస్
I like to be that. Yeah.
బట్ అలా సెలెక్టివ్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు వాట్ వాస్ ద అప్రోచ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద డైరెక్టర్స్, వాట్ దే థింక్ యాజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్స్, ఓ షీ ఈజ్ సో సెలెక్టివ్ అండ్ హౌ షీ వి ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు దిస్ ఆన్ బోర్డ్ ఇన్ టు దిస్ స్టోరీస్ లైక్ గ్లామరస్ రోల్స్ ఓన్లీ?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
I mean, if I were so selective only for glamorous roles, I wouldn't have done Radhe Shyam.
Yeah, we know.
If I was so selective on, I don't know, whatever it is. I mean, I've worked in Hindi, I've worked in Telugu, I've worked in
Yes.
Malayalam, I've worked in Marathi,
Yeah.
I've worked in films and web series. So I'm selective on fun, good characters and the people that I want to work with, but not on mediums.
Okay.
And not on parts, how much is my part or whatever. And with directors, how their response is, I think that when I meet people, they get to know the kind of person that I am. And I always form really good relations with people and they understand where I come from.
Okay.
And there are also people that I've worked in much later in the future. So, and I believe in that.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Great. But how do you prepare yourself emotionally and mentally for a particular character from cinema to cinema?
I think the process is different in every way,
Yeah.
in every industry that you venture into or character that you pick. For Telugu, first of all, I really focus on the dialogues,
Okay.
the language, because I feel that through language is how you express,
Yeah.
right? So you need to know that language and you need to at least understand, at least your dialogues to its best capacity.
Yeah.
So, Raja Saab lo kuda nenu dub chesanu.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's my first time dubbing in Telugu.
Great.
And for me, prepping for a character is not just emotional and mental, but also physical. I feel like for every character, there are certain traits that every individual have. Like you might be wearing that red, bracelet all the time, or that is your particular watch to wear. So I try to find those external nuances of a character, from hair to what kind of eyes she has, what kind of perfume would she be wearing, what kind of clothes she wears. That also teaches you about a person, right? Like aesthetic sense that we call it. And emotionally and mentally, I feel first of all their backstory, where they come from, what they do, what makes them do the things that they do. I'm also very intuitive, I feel, as an actor.
Okay.
So I try to do it also on the spot a lot of times.
Okay.
So I have a lot of backstory that I prepare. But when it comes to scenes, I like to do them on the spot. And again, for there was this character I played in Human, who was a nurse, and she was undergoing drug testing, pharmaceutical drugs. Like it was like a scam on pharmaceutical drugs, and she had a drug tested on her, which was made to remove depression from people. And it has Shefali Shah, it's a wonderful series if you want to watch it. And because of that removal of depression, what it did was it made her laugh involuntarily. So if she's a nurse and she's treating someone and she would suddenly be crying and doing something like that, she'd just laugh. So it's like, different characters, you can prepare differently. And on that, I remember I went on set and Vipul Shah sir, who's the director, he just came to me. So it was like a no makeup look, what we girls do. But he's like, Riddhi, here's your makeup remover, just take it all off. And with no makeup, absolutely bare face, I did that show, and it was one of the most liberating experiences. So everything depends on the character, but I would say with South, it's language, it's the look and feel of a character, and the backstory where she comes from, and whether she's an introvert or extrovert, you know, how expressive she is. So everything, yeah, like that.
I think you prepared your own notes, right? For a part every character.
Yeah.
Great, great. But what about the Radha Saab Anita's character? What you personally insist that few minor things?
I think so. Anita is a Gujju girl born and brought up in Hyderabad, and she's loud. Okay. She's out there. And I feel like, you know, you can make it in different ways. But to me, she also felt so fresh and so opinionated that she's a full rowdy girl. And I just thought it was a fun thing to do. So that was my element, that to make her a bit more rowdy as well. I think it's cuter, you know, when girls are like very like that. And yeah, and she supports Raju. She, you know, adores him, and everything else you'll see on the 9th of Jan. But the journey is beautiful, and how she sort of plays into the whole scenario is very interesting.
Great, great. But we are really surprised because in the Rasa, Nidhi garu there, Malika garu, and you are also there. But from the two trailers, Nidhi's character is unveiling a little bit, and Malika's character also a little bit unveiling. But it's a big surprise from Anita's character. They did reveal so much, so we're expecting from you. Without any spoilers, what are we going to expect from the Anita's character, the character arc?
Entertainment.
Really?
Yeah, she's entertaining. Like, that's her personality.
Great.
Yeah.
And I think you're also a relative of the Prabhas families, right?
Sorry?
You are the relative of the Prabhas family in the film.
Not relative, I would say. I've known him since childhood.
Okay.
So that's like, you know, we're from the same village. And village, everybody is very close knit. It's a small circle. So it's like that. So I'm very close to his family.
But we all know Rajasab is one of the biggest pan-Indian film, and it's a high-budget movie. But a commercial movie is like Rajasab. For an actress particularly, how do you find that the performance-oriented characters? Because it is the biggest challenge for a commercial cinema. Because the whole movie running on a single hero, we all know. In the Telugu industry particularly, commercial movies is equal to big stars.
Yeah.
So, like these movies, how do you find that space to perform?
See, the job of an actor is to perform.
Okay.
Right? Like, it's not like if you have a glamorous role, then you're not performing. It's not like if you're a girl next door, then you're not performing. You're still performing. And you're still doing what an actor would do. Sometimes you get really like different characters, and sometimes you get normal, like, you know, like a normal person character, but you're still performing. And that's how you find the space. You have to create your own performance. You have to do something different. So that's what Anita does.
Great, great. But we'll discuss more about Prabhas, aura and their space. Because you are one of the rarest actors working with him back to back. What do you think about, when you think regarding these things, what do you think and how do you feel?
I think I've been very lucky. Like, I'm very grateful for the fact that I actually got to work with him twice, and I have been a Bahubali, like, stan fan. I've seen Bahubali at least 12, 13 times, and I'm not even exaggerating, because it's a decent number. And I mean, when it just came out, I'd seen it so many times, I knew the dialogues by heart. So, you know, he's saying the dialogues and I'm saying with him. That's how much I adored that film, and I feel like I kind of manifested him in my life, that, you know, I got to work with him twice. So I feel just very lucky. Na adrishtam.
Great, great. But Radhesham offer ela vachindi asalu first offer, and what was your mind space? I'm going to work with Prabhas garu first time, the first day shooting. How you calm yourself?
So Radhesham time lo, I was working in Hindi that time, and so my then manager told me about this project, and he said that Radha sir wants to cast you for this particular character as a guest appearance, and I was like, maybe, maybe not, because I was like, how much is there to do? How much fun will it be? But when I got to know, first of all, the character, who is a one-handed archer. Imagine the community that you get to represent, the kind of work that you get to do. And I got to train under an Olympics teacher for like 10, 15 days. And I trained proper like archery with one hand, with my teeth. And it's like a lesson, no? It's like a workshop that you do. So that was one of the most exciting things. And then when it came to Prabhas Karu, like I was like, he is such a star. He has such an aura. And to be able to like join a film acting alongside him was honestly unimaginably true, but I got to do that. And then the first day on set, honestly, I don't say I was nervous or too excited. It was just like, it was very calming actually, because I feel like he himself came and he's like, hi. And we spoke to each other, introduced. Actually, the first time I met him was a few days before the shoot, and I had just come to Hyderabad after we did the look test and all, and it got finalized. So that time I had gone to meet him. So he was meeting some fans. He was shooting there, and he was meeting some fans. And I just went there, hi, I'm Riddhi. And he's like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And then he went on to talk to other people. And then my manager was like, she's playing like in the film. And he's like, oh, you're Tara. And I was like, yes, I'm playing Tara. And then we got into like a really nice conversation where he's like, I love the character. You're going to do a fab job. And then that was the first conversation. So after that, I never felt, anything different from the set. I felt very included and very comfortable.
From strangers to today,
Yeah,
one
I
of
know,
the
right?
best people. Great.
Yeah, all these years.
Yeah. Then what about the Raja Saab? Again, you got the chance with the Prabhas
Yeah, I
garu.
know.
Now, what's your mind space? And
That time it was like, because after Radhesham I had not even like known him, and it's not like we were friends or anything. So when I on the first day, like when I went on set, is when I met him after Radhesham. So yeah, that's when we spoke. And that's when I got to like thank him and tell him that I'm really excited to be a part of this project. So it feels very magical, right? It's like a film in itself.
but any one special moment with Prabhas garu, with the journey of 2 movies?
The kind of person he is, every moment is special with him. Yeah.
But could you please explain the aura of Prabhas garu? Because we are far away from that aura, but you are just a step away from that aura. So could you please explain that aura? How it feels when you enter into that aura, that circle?
When you're far away, how it feels like you're far away, but you can still feel the aura.
We are admiring that.
Yeah, you're admiring that aura. Imagine now you're just going closer and closer, it gets bigger and bigger. It's that, and he is that. He's genuinely a star. He's genuinely so kind. And I've never seen him demand anything. I've never seen him forget a dialogue. I've never seen him stressed. I've only seen him happy, making others happy, making others laugh, just spending time with people, talking to people. And that's why everybody wants to give things to him. Like everybody is just like, what more can we do to make this man feel better, like feel more comfortable? And so his stardom is something that he does by command, not by demand. Yeah.
Great, ma'am. Now I understand. We all feel as audience, we are the most diehard fans for the Prabhas garu. Now I can understand. You are one of the diehard fans than us.
I'm the biggest diehard fan.
I think Bahubali will change all the...
Yeah, I mean, I really am a fan. I'm just a fan whose dreams came true.
But how you partition these two things? As an actress and as a fan, you are admiring him and you have to work with him and you have to act with him. And how you, that comparison?
I don't need to bifurcate the two. Okay. I feel like being a fan is something that I would hold to myself, right? It's not something I need to put on him or, be like, oh, I'm your fan. What do you do beyond that? Once you've met somebody you admire, I would in fact want to be more professional, more hardworking, so that I am something nice in his eyes, so that he also admires me. That's how actors should be, we all should be fans of each other's work. And I'm a fan of his work. Because when we would see him shoot, especially for songs that we shot in Greece, like just seeing him on the monitor, and then he'd come and he'd be like, oh, how was it? Was it fine? And all. I'm like, I understand now, you are what you are because of what you do. just backlight hitting and him sipping a glass of some, like, you know, just doing whatever, or just a flip of the hair. And I'm like, it's insane, it's crazy.
Yeah, great, ma'am. But ma'am, for an actress particularly, you are in the prime time, but you invested your 3 years for a particular one project. But how do you think for this? Is it a journey or is it a lesson or experience, or what do you feel like that?
I think everything is a journey, everything is an experience, everything is a lesson. And 3 years, of course, is a very long time. But you also need to understand the grandness of the project that this is. And they say na ki sabar ka phal meetha hota hai. So I hope that sabar ka phal meetha ho, and you could do, you know, 10 projects, and then you probably get to do this sort of a film. Or you could do nothing else but only this film, and it would still be bigger than anything you do. So the pros outweigh the cons, I guess.
We all know on January 9th, you are going to blast the theaters with your performance. But after the January 9th, what you are going to expect from Telugu industry, particularly for the characters? Do you have any wish list? I want to plan my filmography like this in the next 5 years.
I don't think anything in life can be planned, because, you know, they say that man proposes, God disposes. I feel like whatever life has given me has been the most unplanned things. You know, I probably would have expected like a lot many more things before, and I got 1,000 times better opportunities. And there were times where I waited and I thought that, you know, what ifs and stuff. And then when this came, I was like, oh, that's how life works. Like, it doesn't work on your system or your expectations. All I expected from Saab, and that's why I gave so much time to it, is that people should just know my performance. And everything else that follows is, whatever it is because of my work. Okay. And so I hold no expectations. All I wanted to do is express, not expect.
Ma'am, do you believe in these paranormal activities?
Yes. Yes. I'm very, very fattu like that. I'm very scared. I wake up like so many times at night and I call my mom, like, just be on the call 2 minutes. And then I learn the Hanuman Chalisa. So I do believe in it. And it's scary.
Any real incidents you really experienced?
When I was younger, I used to have like a lot of these, you know, hyper realistic dreams. So it's called sleep paralysis. So I had that when I was younger. And I still remember once I was shooting in Amlapuram, and I was in a hotel room, and I like woke up, and I was still in that hotel room, same clothes, same that one light is on. I would always keep one light on because I'm scared. And I'm up, and then there's this like glowing blue spirit on me, and she had like long hair, and she slowly looks up, and she's like, "Don't be scared, I'm here." And I'm like, "That's why I'm scared." And so I was like, and you know, the thing with sleep paralysis is, even when you try to scream, your voice doesn't come. So you want to go, ah, and then you're just like, you can just breathe. So, so that was happening. And then after like whatever 5 minutes of, because you're paralyzed, you can't move, you can't do anything, you can't scream. And then this spirit is on me, and she's like, you know, "Don't worry, I'm here." And I'm like, "No." And then I woke up screaming, and I'm like crawling on the floor. But that I think was one of my last. And after that, I was very particular of sleeping in a particular direction, and, you know, Hanuman Chalisa and all of that.
It's a funny question, but why ghosts are always women in the cinemas?
Really?
Yeah, for in every cinema.
So many times I've seen like these shadows of those are men ghosts. Like, I don't think. कहीं तो women को कुछ मिले ना, at least like women should dominate at least the ghost world then.
Great, ma'am. Okay. But any one particular sequence in the Raja Saab you loved the most, and you are eagerly waiting to audience also experience that part?
The song that's gonna come out. How? Because the one we shot in Greece, I think Taman Garu also announced that there's this one song, Mugguru Heroines Undi, Sir Unnaru. So that song is my personal favorite, and I think that will be on the minds of people for a long time.
Why he is so special, director Maruthi Garu, as a director and as a person?
I think because he's so special as a person, he's of course special as a director. He's very calm, he's fun, and he's very real. Like Prabhas Garu said, at the pre-release event, he's cute. He's very cute. He's a cutie patootie. So he's like, he'll never shout, he'll never scream, he'll never be angry. He will just want to continue doing his best. And I think that because of him, my comedy timing got so much better. He's a fab comedy actor, I feel. And I think that's what makes him special. To be calm under the storm and to treat everyone well. And when you make others feel special, you become special to others. So yeah, that's why. Yeah. And as a director, I feel like he's a multitasker, right? He gave 3 years of his life to one project, wholeheartedly. He gave it his all, and I've seen it in person. So as a director, maybe that's why he's special.
Great, ma'am. But ma'am, we are eagerly waiting the story behind that sari.
Oh God!
I know. Every interviewer asks this stereotype question, but we expect this. What is that special moment?
I mean, it was just like my first day on set, and before that, it was like a Diwali gift, and I was, so on 23rd October, 3 years ago, was my first day on set. And that day was also his birthday. Yeah. So he wasn't there that day, and we had some shoot that happened. And so I got to know that time it was his birthday, and I was like, I went on set for the first day for a film that he got me in, and I didn't even get him anything for his birthday. So then I had to go back to Bombay for 2 days for another shoot. So that time I got him a gift. Okay. And so that time Maruthi sir said that, and I had not met him. I had not spoken to him till then. So Maruthi sir that time just told me that, it's Diwali. So we're all celebrating Diwali. So Prabhas sir also wanted to invite you and all. I was like, sure, I'd love to. But I was, again, working in Bombay. But so that's when we, for the first time, spoke. And, I was like, I have a gift for you. It was your birthday and belated happy birthday. He's like, oh, that's so sweet. I also had a Diwali gift for you. Wow. And so my gift was a book called Mrityunjay. It's a book based on Karna. And when I gave it to him, he was like, Riddhi, you don't know what you've given me because you'll know, it's a surprise. And then I saw Kalki.
Then you understand.
Then I understood. What a coincidence, right? And then, and I made a bookmark for him, with crochet. And then I went back to my vanity and I saw some, a hamper, the bouquet, and there was a Hanuman Chalisa. That's when I learnt Hanuman Chalisa. And there was some chocolates and all. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. That's how sweet. And I was like, oh, thank you, this, that. I was about to go and thank him, and my makeup artist was like, look at this. That's when I saw it. And I just feel that it's one of the most special things, not as a thing, but as a gesture. And I will always be so grateful to it. I'll always hold it close to my heart because I don't think anybody has ever made me feel so special on my first day on set. And yeah, it felt like a fairy tale.
Great, ma'am. Such a fairy tale story it is. Yeah. Ma'am, finally, what we are going to experience on January 9. We are eagerly waiting for Raja Saab from the past 3 years.
Well, I have also been eagerly waiting for Raja Saab for the past 3 years. And all I can say is that on the 9th Jan, you will have an absolute entertainer on the screens that you go to in the theatres near you. So please go watch it. It is your rebel god, your rebel star. And he has done a fabulous job from his eyes to his hands to his movements to his body. Everything has been changed for Raju that he plays. And you as fans are going to have the best time. It will introduce you to a new world. Go watch it.
Wow, thank you so much, ma'am. And we are also eagerly waiting for Anita's character. Because Radheshyamlo oka special character ga vacharu. Raja Saablo oka great beautiful character raabothunaru. Future lo oka lead actress ga with only Prabhas garu we are going to experience. Yeah. Thank you so much. We are manifesting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So guys, January 9th Raja Saab మిమ్మల్ని అందరూ ఎంటర్టైన్ చేయడానికి థియేటర్స్లోకి వచ్చేస్తుంది. So don't miss in theaters. Please go and watch with your family. Thank you so much.